Have you ever wondered how a tiny bird can fly thousands of kilometers, sometimes over nothing but open ocean, and find its way back to the exact same spot year after year? I mean, it's a feat that baffles even our best technology. So today, let's dive into the absolutely incredible hidden world of animal navigation. So take a look at this little guy, the European robin. This bird is a master navigator. It makes these epic journeys, guided by some kind of mysterious invisible force. It's not looking at landmarks, it doesn't have a smartphone with Google Maps, it's using a sense that allows it to feel the Earth itself. The big question is, how? Well, the answer has a pretty cool name, magnetoreception. It's basically a biological superpower. Imagine having a compass built right into your body, a sixth sense that lets you perceive the Earth's invisible magnetic field. That is exactly what these animals have. Okay, so we know they have this sense, but how does it actually work? How does a living creature detect a magnetic field? Well, scientists have been chasing this mystery for decades, and right now, the whole thing boils down to two leading theories. It's like a scientific detective story, and we're about to look at the clues. All right, our first clue is a real mind-bender. It takes us deep into the bizarre world of quantum mechanics. The theory here is that birds don't just feel the magnetic field, they might actually be able to see it, all thanks to a quantum compass located right inside their eyes. Now, this is where it gets really wild. It's a process called the radical pair mechanism. Here's the gist. When a photon of light hits a specific protein in the bird's retina, it knocks an electron loose, creating two molecules that each have an unpaired electron. These electrons are quantum entangled, which is a very strange but real phenomenon. It means they're linked. What happens to one instantly affects the other, no matter what. So, here's the magic trick. The Earth's magnetic field, as weak as it is, can influence how these entangled electrons behave, specifically how long they stay in their linked state. This changes the chemical reactions in the eye, sending a unique signal to the brain. The result, the bird might actually see a pattern, like a filter or an overlay on top of its normal vision that shows it the direction of the magnetic field lines. It literally sees its way home. And this is what's just staggering to scientists. These quantum states, like entanglement, are unbelievably delicate. In our most advanced labs, we have to use extreme cold and carefully controlled conditions to keep them stable for even a fraction of a second. Yet somehow, this fragile quantum dance is happening inside a warm, wet, messy living bird's eye. It's a feat of nature that we're still trying to catch up with. And get this number. Scientists estimate this quantum state can last for over 100 microseconds. Now, to you and me, that sounds incredibly fast. But in the quantum world, that is an eternity. It's longer than what we can achieve in many of our own engineered systems. It's like nature is the ultimate quantum engineer. Okay, so that was our first clue, a mind-bending quantum compass. Our second clue brings us from the quantum world back to something a bit more, shall we say, familiar. This theory suggests that some animals have a compass made of a physical magnetic material. It turns out, scientists have found tiny, microscopic crystals of a magnetic mineral called magnetite in the upper beaks of some birds. And these crystals are wired directly to the brain. The idea here is pretty intuitive. These particles act like the needle on a traditional compass, physically moving and aligning with the Earth's magnetic field to give the bird a direct sense of direction. So, we have these two very different theories. One is a light-dependent quantum process in the eye that senses direction. The other is a light-independent physical compass in the beak that might sense the field's strength. So which one is it? Are they competing ideas? Well, what if they aren't competing at all? What if they're actually working together? Because the most exciting idea, and the one that's gaining a lot of ground, is that it's both. The birds are using two different systems that work together to create one of nature's most sophisticated navigation tools, a complete map and compass system. Think about it like this. The quantum compass in the eye is the compass. It tells the bird which way is poleward, which way is toward the equator. It gives it a heading, a direction to fly. But the iron compass in the beak, that could be the map. The Earth's magnetic field isn't uniform. It has slight variations in strength from place to place. By sensing these tiny differences, the bird could figure out its position, its latitude. It's an incredible two-part system. And what's really amazing is that this isn't just a bird thing. This superpower is all over the animal kingdom. Sea turtles crossing entire oceans, salmon returning to the river they were born in, even honeybees, lobsters, sharks. The list goes on and on. life has figured out how to use this invisible force in so many different ways. So the next time you see a bird just flying by, remember, it might be experiencing a whole layer of reality that's completely invisible to us. It's navigating with a quantum computer built into its eyes. And it really just leaves you with this profound question. If life figured out how to harness quantum mechanics for something like navigation, what other incredible quantum secrets are still hiding in the natural world, just waiting for us to discover them?
If you enjoyed this deep dive into nature's hidden world, do us a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty more science explainers coming your way. Thanks for watching.